Hey, my vibrations, it's V to the I to the B to the mother of 5E. Coming in, Chapter 4, The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Reminder, no videos on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to take my weekends off, and I'll post other videos that don't have to do with reading on those days, and we'll see you back Monday. Okay, Chapter 4, Obstacles to Connecting to Intention. Does a firm persuasion that a thing is so make it so? He replied, all poets believe that it does. And in ages of imaginations, this firm persuasion removed mountains, but many are not capable of a firm persuasion of anything. From The Marriage of Heaven and Hell by William Blake. So I'm going to show you that word. Okay, so that word is Persuasion. And I'm hoping, it looks like persuasion to me, but it kind of doesn't sound right. But let's go on. William Blake's passage from The Marriage of Heaven and Hell is the basis of this chapter about overcoming obstacles to the unlimited power of intention. Blake is telling us that poets have an inexhaustible imagination and consequently and in the unlimited ability to make something so. He also reminds us that many aren't capable of such a firm persuasion. In the previous chapter, I gave you suggestions for making positive connections to intention. I deliberately arranged the chapters this way so that you'd read about what you're capable of before examining barriers you've erected that keep you from the bliss of your intention. In the past, as a practicing counselor and therapist, I've encouraged clients to first consider what they want to manifest in their lives and hold that thought firmly in their imagination. Only after this was solidified would I have them examine and consider the obstacles. Often my clients were unaware of the obstructions even when they were self-imposed. Learning to identify ways in which you're creating your own obstacles is tremendously enlightening if you're willing to explore this area of your life. You may discover the obstacles that keep you from a firm persuasion of anything. I'm devoting this chapter to 3 areas that may be unrecognized obstacles to your connection to the power of intention. You'll be examining your inner speech, your level of energy, and your self-importance. These 3 categories can create almost insurmountable blocks to connecting to intention when they're mismatched. Taken one at a time, you'll have the opportunity to become aware of these blockages and explore ways of overcoming them. There's a game show that has aired on television for several decades now in syndication. It's called The Match Game. The object of this game is to match up your thoughts and potential responses with that of someone on your team, usually a partner or family member. A question or statement is given to one partner and several possible responses are offered. The more matches made in competition with 2 other couples, the more points received. The winner is the one with the most matches. I'd like to play the match game with you. In my version, I'm asking you to match up with the universal spirit of intention. As we go through the 3 categories of obstacles that hinder your connection to intention, I'll describe the areas that don't match and offer suggestions for creating a match. Remember that your ability to activate the power of intention in your life depends on your matching up with the creative source of all life. Match up with that source and you win the prize of being like the source and the power of intention. Fail to match up and the power of intention eludes you. Your inner speech, match or no match. We can go all the way back to the Old Testament to find a reminder about our inner dialogue. For instance, as a man thinketh, so is he. Generally, we apply this idea of becoming what we think to our positive thoughts. That is, think positively and you'll produce positive results. But thinking also creates stumbling blocks that produce negative results. Below are 4 ways of thinking that can prevent you from reaching for and connecting to the universal creative spirit of intention. Number 1, thinking about what's missing in your life. To match up with intention, you first have to catch yourself in that moment you're thinking about what's missing. Then shift to intention. Not what I find missing in my life, but to what I absolutely intend to manifest and attract into my life, with no doubts, no waffling, and no explaining. Here are some suggestions to help you break the habit of focusing your thoughts on what's missing. Play a version of the match game and match up with the all creating force. No match. I don't have enough energy. Match. I intend to attract unlimited abundance into my life. No match. My partner is grouchy and boring. Match. I intend to focus my thoughts on what I love about my partner. No match. I'm not as attractive as I'd like to be. Match. I'm perfect in the eyes of God, a divine manifestation of the process of creation. No match. I don't have enough vitality and energy. Match. I'm a part of the ebb and flow of limitless source of all life. This isn't a game of empty affirmations. It's a way of matching yourself to the power of intention and recognizing that what you think about expands. If you spend your time thinking about what's missing, then that's what expands in your life. Monitor your inner dialogue and match your thoughts to what you want and intend to create. Number 2, thinking about the circumstances of your life. If you don't like some of the circumstances in your life, by all means, don't think about them. This may sound like a paradox to you. In this match game, you want to match up with the spirit of creation. You must train your imagination, which is the universal mind running through you, to shift from what you don't want to what you do want. All of that mental energy you spend complaining about what is, to anyone who will listen, is a magnet for attracting more of what is into your life. You and only you can overcome this impediment because you've put it on your path. You have put it on your path to intention. Simply change your inner speech to what you intend the new circumstances of your life to be. Practice thinking from the end by playing the match game and by realigning yourself with the field of intention. Here are some examples of a no match versus a match for the inner dialogue relating to the circumstances of your life. No match. I hate this place we're living in. It gives me the creeps. Match. I can see our new home in my mind and intend to be living in it within 6 months. No match. When I see myself in the mirror, I despise the fact that I'm nearsighted and out of shape. Match. I'm placing this drawing of how I intend to look right here on my mirror. No match. I dislike the work I'm doing and the fact that I'm not appreciated. Match. I'll act upon my inner intuitive impulses to create the work or job of my dreams. No match. I hate the fact that I'm sick so often and always seem to be getting colds. Match. I am divine health. I intend to act in healthy ways and attract the power to strengthen my immune system in every way I can. You must learn to assume responsibility for the circumstances of your life without any accompanying guilt. The circumstances of your life aren't the way they are because of karmic debt or because you're being punished. The circumstances of your life, including your health, are yours. Somehow they showed up in your life, so just assume that you participated in all of it. Your inner speech is uniquely your own creation, and it's responsible for attracting more of the circumstances that you don't want. Link up with intention. Use your inner speech to stay focused on what you intend to create, and you'll find yourself regaining the power of your source. Number 3, thinking about what has always been. When your inner speech focuses on the way things have always been, you act upon your thoughts of what has always been, and the universal all-creating force continues to deliver what has always been. Why? Because your imagination is a part of that which imagined you into existence. It's the force of creation, and you're using it to work against you with your inner speech. Imagine the absolute spirit thinking like this: I can't create life anymore because things haven't worked for me in the past. There have been so many mistakes in the past, and I can't stop thinking about them. How much creating do you think would occur if spirit imagined in this way? How could you possibly connect to the power of intention if your thoughts, which are responsible for your intending, focus on all that's gone before you, which you abhor? The answer is obvious, and so is the solution. Make a shift and catch yourself when you're focusing on what always has been, and move your inner speech to what you intend to manifest. You'll get points in this match game by being on the same team as the absolute spirit. No match. I've always been poor. I was raised on shortages and scarcity. Match. I intend to attract wealth and prosperity in unlimited abundance. No match. We've always fought in this relationship. Match. I'll work at being peaceful and not allowing anyone to bring me down. No match. My children have never shown me any respect. Match. I intend to teach my children to respect all of life, and I'll treat them in the same way. No match. I can't help feeling this way. It's my nature. I've always been this way. Match. I'm a divine creation capable of thinking like my creator. I intend to substitute love and kindness for feelings of inadequacy. It's my choice. The match items reflect a rapport with the originating spirit. The no match statements represent interference that you've constructed to keep you from matching up with intention. Any thought that takes you backward is an impediment to manifesting desires. The highest functioning people understand that if you don't have a story, you don't have to live up to it. Get rid of any parts of your story that keep you focused on what has always been. And I am going to close it out right there because there is still so much more. This is the whole chapter. So I'm going to break that up into either 3 or 4 parts. But there is the end of tonight's reading. And just from reading this over again, I see how I retained all of the things from this book and have been doing them throughout the years subconsciously. You know what I mean? Not really even remembering that they came from the book, just doing them. And I'm very affirmation oriented. So right now it's all about trying to change the mindset. And some of these affirmations definitely will help me for the match and the no match. There are quite a few. So make sure you're taking notes. And if you want to go ahead and grab your copy of the book, let me know. Let's read together, guys. Come on. Positivity is the right thing. And this book will surely get you put back into your intentions. Like really get you set on. Because just off the reading that we're doing, I'm already set back on that path where I'm thinking about being creative, being kind, being loving, the beauty, the expansion, being receptive. What was the other one? Because there's 7 of them. There's creativity, there's kindness, there's love, there's beauty, there's abundance, there's expansion, and then there's receptivity. So remembering those, just saying those words to yourself put me in a place of intention. Like thinking, okay, what are you intending by saying this? What are you intending by doing this? And it does help. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, for part 2. So of chapter 4. For those of you who need to catch up, go ahead and take your time, catch up, take some notes if you need. Grab this book. This is one book you will want to have for the rest of your life. The Power of Intention, Learning to Co-Create Your World Your Way by Dr. Wayne Dyer. May he rest in peace for this awesome book. And if you do get a chance, check out the movie called The Shift. It's a movie that he made. It's a really, really good movie to put yourself back into the mind frame, the mindset of positive thoughts, and you are what you attract. Change your thoughts, change your life. For real though. Okay, guys. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. See you guys tomorrow for a video. I'm not sure if it's going to be a SFR video or if it's going to be one of the videos, the vlogs that I need to put together to give to you guys because I'm way backed up. I have videos from August for you guys. So, okay. All right.